just pulled the kimchi. Actually, I didn't pull it out. I took the fermenting lids off, put regular lids on them, and put them in the fridge. So now I have some zucchini that I just picked, and I am going to peel this, and then I'm actually going to shred this up and ferment it. So this is a first for me. I'm going to try fermenting some more things this year, and so we're going to see how this works. I have grandbabies here today, so this video is a little bit different than my normal, but I picked these zucchini in the garden today and the other day and wasn't really sure what I wanted to do with them. Normally I shred these up and make zucchini bread and we freeze it, and I have a lot of that in the freezer right now, even shredded up. So I decided to try something a little bit different, trying to do a little bit more fermenting. So I'm just peeling these. That will go to the chickens, putting that in the scrap bowl. And after that, I am going to get these shredded up. I do have a nice shredder that I like to use. It comes in really handy for especially things like this where I need to shred a lot of things. I've had this for years. It came with a few different options there, different blades. There is this type of shredder. There is also one that shreds a little bit smaller, but this one, of course, is the one that we use for the zucchini. I'm just getting a lot shredded up. A couple of those zucchini were rather large. So now I'm just going to put it in. I put about a half a cup of zucchini in, add some real salt, some Redmond real salt. You just use 2 tablespoons per quart. So I'm just kind of sprinkling some in, then I'm going to smash it down, and that's basically going to release the juice, the water from the zucchini, and that is what is going to fill the jar. So I am letting it release its natural juices, and that's what it's going to ferment in. If it doesn't release enough, you can always add a brine, which is salt and water. The grandbabies were keeping me rather busy today, and I was really surprised that I was able to get this done. I did get about 2.5 jars. Now the second jar, I did decide to go ahead and add just a little bit of turmeric just to kind of give it a different, look and a little bit different flavor, and add a little bit of an anti-inflammatory along with the fermented vegetables. Now, I've never actually eaten fermented zucchini, so this is going to be a first in that aspect as well. But it was really easy to make. We're going to see how it turns out. It's supposed to ferment for about a week. The kimchi fermented for about 10 days. It can go from 10 to 30 days. We're going to try it and see what it tastes like and see if we like that amount of time. So I'll be curious to see what this one was 3 to 7 days, and I went ahead and went with 7 days. So you'll see that whenever I get to my lid, I can mark that. Now I ended up with not a full quart at the end, so I went ahead and kind of divided it out to where I could do 2 quarts and a pint. I do have glass weights for fermenting, and these lids that I use that you can mark the date when they are done. So July 6th will be the date that these are done. Let me know if you have fermented things and if you have different lids. I know I've got some that I'm looking at that I'd like to try. Be sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to be lovely lights today.